About 2 million years ago, a bold ancestor took the first step beyond Africa. That step would spark a journey that rewrite the destiny of humanity. In this chapter, we will get to know what happened when an ancient ancestor dared to step beyond the known world. Imagine fire crackling in the darkness, a stone axe tested in a strong hand, and a journey that will change the fate of all humanity. Without a passport, map, or even language, as we know it, Homo erectus gave rise to the age of explorer, crossing continent and carving out the story of us. To understand Homo erectus, let's see the world through their lenses. 2 million years ago, Earth was alive with shifting climate, ice age vaccine warning, continents blanketed by wild forest and open savanna. Our planet hummed with life. Saber-toothed cats, giant elephant, and primitive human moving through Africa's Rift Valley. The genus Homo had already emerged, with Homo habilis taking its first tentative step. But it was Homo erectus, the upright man, who dares to go further than anyone before. These ancestors did not just survive, they adopted, innovated, and set out on a journey that would echo our DNA. Archaeologists have found their remains and tools across East Africa, Europe, China, and Indonesia. But how did they achieve such feats? And what does their story reveal about the human we too became? Our story began in Africa, nearly 2 million years ago. The earliest bone of Homo erectus, thicker than ours, yet familiar, rests in the ancient soil of Kenya and Georgia. They stood tall, over 5 feet 6, broader shoulder, with long limbs designed for great distance. Their brain two-thirds the size of ours today, were a leap in human development. With this came new tools, a clean hand axes, sharper and more systematic than anything before. These weren't just hunting blades, they shaped food, processed plant, and revealed foresight beyond simple instinct. No one knows the exact moment a band of erectors first left Africa, but around 1.8 million years ago, their footprint appeared in Georgia. From there, they braved wild frontier, crossing rivers, flowing animal herd, and adopting to unfamiliar lands. In China, the famous Peking man fossil testifies to their presence. In Indonesia, Java man lies entombed in ancient river banks. The danger were immense, predators lurking in dark, storm rolling over grassland, and endless challenge of food, water, and shelter. Yet erectors didn't stumble by accident. They possessed curiosity, cooperation, and the power of fire, turning threat into opportunities. With fire, erectors unlocked survival itself. They could sleep warm, drive off beasts, and push into colder regions once impossible to survive. Their camp shows traces of order, rings of stone, ash heads, and cooking pits. Some may have spoken primitive words, but others cared for their weak, hunting in and empathy. Yet life was never easy. Droughts, ice age, and volcanic eruption tested them. Some dwindled, others survived in isolation. In Flores, a mysterious offshoot, the hobbit-like Homo florescens may have been Erectus' legacy. For over a million years, Homo erectus thrived, overlapping with other human species, possibly even encountering early Homo sapiens. Their bones tell us about their long lives, but also violent death. Their tools grew sharper and more refined. But by around 110,000 years ago, they were all gone. Their story ended, yet their legacy lived on. Did you know Homo erectus may have been the first to master fire, deliberately controlling flame from warmth and cooking? Some evidence suggests this nearly a million years ago. They may have also sailed between islands, basic boating almost 800,000 years ago. And their so-called primitive tools. The Herculean axe was a truly multi-tool, the Swiss army knife of prehistory. Far from dull ape man, Erectus endured for nearly 20 times longer than modern humans have ever existed. Why does Homo erectus matter? Without their wanderlust, humanity might never have left Africa. The larger brain set the stage of culture, their tools become blueprint, and their urge to explore echoes every time we sail, fly, or reach for the stars. Scientists suspect Erectus gave rise to several later species, perhaps even to us, Homo sapiens. Their survival relied not just on strength, but on foresight, ingenuity, and collaboration. As the camera zoomed out from ancient footprint, a sopping map of human migration, we realize the true mark of Homo erectus isn't found only in bones, but in every child who wonders what lies beyond the next hill. The journey never ends. In our next episode, we will unravel the mystery of who was smarter, Neanderthals or the modern humans. So join us as we follow the footsteps and see how modern humans are different from Neanderthals. So, if you have enjoyed this journey into the deep past, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and put your comments below. And join me next time as we continue our story from stone to civilization.